are here live from headquarters, Women Speakers Association. I'm Laura Rubenstein here with Gail Watson, the founder of Women Speakers Association. Hey, Gail, how are you?
Hey everybody, great to see you here today, and we are coming to you live because we have some very exciting news to share with you.
And do you want to let them know what that news is, Gail?
Absolutely. So we're speaking to you right now in our WSA Facebook group. And what a great group it is here. And it's big and it's full of lots of wonderful ladies. And I love getting to know all of you. One thing, we've been listening to our members, and we've had strong requests from our premier members that for a private premier group. So we wanted to be the leadership team to announce to you that that group has begun the process of transferring over premier members into this group. And we wanted to come to you today to make sure that you have the link to get into that group. So you will see that link posted below. And all you need to do is click on it and request to join. Your membership is verified and you're put in. So this is going to be an additional member benefit as a premier member. And this group is loaded with a lot of great stuff in it. So, and we'll share with you that right now. And also, Laura, were we going to be taking comments from the group right now? So if you have any questions.
Yeah, if any of you have questions, we'd love for you to chat with us in the comment area of this video on the regular community Facebook group. And I love the fact that we're doing this Premier Facebook group because we have so many amazing Premier members who've been requesting this extra deeper connection. And so we hear you, and Gail and the rest of the leadership team said, let's do this. Let's make a richer environment for the Premier members. So if you're Premier, if you're paying monthly to Women Speakers Association, you should click the link. It's in the comment area below or to the side or wherever you're watching it. But if you have questions, feel free to go ahead and ask them in the comment area, and we'll get your answers, or we'll get back to you, by messaging you directly.
Right. And so we wanted to share with you some cool things of what you can expect within this new group. So first of all, as Laura mentioned, we want to dive deeper into conversations. We know that you are a woman who's very committed to growing her business and wanting to get your gifted message out there. So we wanted to set that environment, to provide that environment where you can come together in more peer-to-peer community support. If we were in a corporate arena, we'd have our water cooler, right? Where we can gather around and ask one another questions. Well, this is going to be your water cooler, okay? So a place for a lot of really great conversations to happen with women who are just like you. Another thing that we want to, what's been requested is, as you know, we have our strategy calls. They run the first and third Wednesday of every month. Those will begin to be broadcast live into that group. The benefit to you is that with our multiple time zones, we are all living around the world, and other commitments, this means that you don't miss out. And it means that you can still join in on that conversation. So you're not missing anything. It's right there. Sounding good so far?
Yeah, and you know what? They can go back at any time, rewatch it. It's always housed there, so it's really easy. You can click on the video tab in the group and stay up to date and find it really easy just from your Facebook presence. And that's, being a social media person, I love that we're using social media in a lot higher way to communicate, to serve, and offer this valuable information and the connection between our Premier members.
Well, and that's the other big thing is connecting. And, I feel privileged enough that I get to speak to so many Premier members, and I hear of all their connections that they're having and coming together with other members to joint venture, to support one another. And that's really great. So we wanted to build a faster way of means of connecting, and that's what this group will be about as well. And another one of those is, as you know, in our speaker success training, we come to you to be that expert, to share your expertise. So what we'd like to do is be able to, if you're selected as a guest expert, we'd like you to come in and interact more with the community so that as a member, you'll be able to connect with that person more on that one-to-one, more get in there and get some pre-questions asked or learn a little bit more. So to really take that educational feature, just amp it up a few notches.
And
I have to look at my notes. It's all still so new. I have to make sure we're covering every point.
And I would just want to say thanks everyone for the hearts and the smileys and the wows and this is what we're here for, is to, bring you more benefits and to, really bring together the community like never before.
Right. Another big thing here it is. Okay. You have your eSpeakers profile. That profile, that is a fantastic tool for giving you visibility and getting you out there to get your opportunity to get onto your stages. Well, a big thing is, so we'll go through a little exercise on how to get yourself out there, but I know time takes its toll and we run out of time to actually do that. So one of the big goals in production right now is that we will be push feeding, I guess is the word, those opportunities right into that group. Woo-hoo. That is a big thing because we know that you have joined because you want visibility. So one of our big objectives is to be able to make that really easy for you. So you want to get into this group. You want to get in there now. You want to start interacting. You want to start making friends with people all over the world. And, getting to know people and really.
So we've got a question here.
Oh.
How do you become a Premier member?
How do you become a Premier? Oh, well, that's a great question. If you visit, if you go to www.joinwsa.com, you will see that page. Just scroll down slightly. You'll see a comparison chart. It's of the benefits between Associate and Premier. All you do is click on Premier. Now, here's the great thing. When you join, it's a one-time fee of $99. So that's one time, no annual fee, no contractual obligation, and it's a simple $10 a month after, okay? Now, when you first join, we will kick you off with what's called a Speaker Success Kit. Okay, and this is a really great thing because it's jam-packed with over $700 in value. What you get in it is your profile with eSpeakers, the #1 database of professional speakers in the world. You need to be in there if you want to be found. The second thing in there is we give you, it's called Get Your Talk Done. This is a fantastic document. You download it. It will ask you questions. You'll fill in the blanks. And what you receive from that is you get really clear, concise answers. It's a fantastic tool designed by Tracy Trottenberg, one of our Premier members, who's a speaker, trainer, coach, fabulous woman. And she puts on training sessions once or twice a year with Women's Speakers Association, helping you, dust off that kit if you haven't used it yet. From Women's Speakers Association, we know you want to share who you are. We give you a 3-month ad in your global marketplace. Now, what that means is you can go and promote your business, your book, whatever you want. It's up to you, and you get that 3 months for free. So that's your Speaker Success Kit. That just kicks you off. Not to mention, once you're a Premier member, all trainings are free. That means you just simply, as you see our monthly Speaker Success training offerings coming through, you get to pick and choose the titles that you feel most connected to and that really speak to you. So we would invite you to, and that's the Speaker Success training is to give you the latest and greatest information on how to get your message out there, how to build this business. We know it's not what you do full time, but there are definite tips and tricks and strategy shortcuts that we can help accelerate you out there.
I just can't say enough about the Premier member benefits on a regular basis. Not only those trainings, but the mind movies, being able to create your visuals, visualize your success. I mean, there's so many different perks, as we call them, right, as a Premier member. So, and we're adding this new one of the Premier members group to kind of bring them all together, really, and remind people of them, keep you getting the most from your membership, and now increasing your visibility as well. So yeah. I think it's great. Just to recap for those of you who joined a little bit late, we have started this new Premier members group, and you can request to join that group if you're a Premier member. And if you do request and you're not, you won't be accepted into the group. Just sorry to say, but you can upgrade. The links are below or to the side, wherever you're watching. And we created a short link to that group. So if you're a Premier member, you can go to bit.ly/Premier WSA, all lowercase. It's right down there, or over there, or over there.
Oh, you have it on there. Okay, great.
It's on the comments right now. Is
there any more questions from anybody that are coming in?
Yeah, and feel free to say hi. And Denise, thanks for that first question about, well, how do you upgrade? Because that would be great to know, right? So that's the Join WSA link that you see here. And if you're just watching in, and we love that you're here and you want to just say hi and let us know you're here, feel free to comment. If you have a question about the Premier benefits, the Premier new group, anything going on with you want to ask about, feel free to comment. And thank you for your hearts and your love and your likes here on Facebook. We love that.
Yeah. And for those of you who don't know Laura or haven't met her one-on-one, Laura is the host and producer of WSA TV, our show, Women Who Influence, Inspire, and Have Impact in This World. And she conducts interviews with our Premier members, giving them the opportunity to share who you are, what you do, and how you're serving out there, how you're changing lives, and how you're building better communities. And we really need that in today's world, that's for sure.
Yeah, I love featuring our newest Premier members on WSA TV, and you can ask Gail how you can get a spot on that show. And it's pretty exclusive for our Premier members, and it's really fun to be showcased, especially if you're a new like rising speaker. The reason is because we get you trained. We give you some training on that pre-call. Before we go live, we do it live, so you have video that you can use afterwards. We actually give you the footage of that video, and we just make it easy for you to do and natural. It feels like a very natural process. So I think most people like it from what I hear. Do you hear that, Gail?
It's a lot of fun. You make a lot of great connections on that.
Oh yeah, and it's
a lot of great connections happening with them.
Yeah. And because a lot of times it's a group interview, you get to meet, face to face on video, just a couple of your fellow Premier members, but joint ventures have happened out of that, great connections, new, it deepens that sisterhood, just like we're doing over on the group, the new Premier group that we've just announced.
And that's really the culture of within that Premier member group, because you will be exclusive with those ladies who are just like you. They're really committed to wanting to get their message out. They're taking those steps. They want to move forward.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy, and I have enjoyed meeting all of the Premier members. I think I've spoke to just about all of you on the phone. And if I haven't, we need to talk.
And that's, something I hear all the time, Gail, how valuable the connection with you is from our members. And in fact, Martisha, hi Martisha, she's here. She's saying good afternoon, ladies. Laura's awesome. Thank you. Sorry I'm late, just came in. And she has a question. So if we're already a Premier member, will you move us over automatically?
A great question. We wanted to do that, but it was just a little bit too complicated with the Facebook and how Facebook works. So what we needed to do was we had to create your link. So that's what we have is the bit.ly/Premier Premier WSA. Links below or wherever beside us. You have to click on that request to join. What happens is Donna from your member support center, she will verify your membership and make sure that all is good and let you in. This is it's a tight group, so it's a way that we can keep making sure that the Premier members are in.
Yeah.
So you do need to click on that link, request to join.
Yep, it's not automatic, in other words. And Tracy's here. She says, love you both. Thanks, ladies, for making this happen. Lisa Dad is here. Great. She was a bit overwhelming with all of the amazing benefits. She's happy that we created a unique group, and she's excited to dive in and start meeting other Premier members. Super excited to be on video with you. Yeah, and Lisa was on our WSA TV show. Awesome. You're awesome, Lisa. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. And Lisa, that's a very good point. We hear that all the time. And as Women Speakers Association grows, it's a big world. And we needed to, we need that smaller, more intimate environment to be able to go deeper, to be able to connect more, but also so that you have direct connection with us as well, so that we can help you navigate as you first learn with the findings within Women Speakers Association. So there's a lot of restructuring going on with the website, with your members area. It's ever changing right now, but it's all changing in a very good way, with the goal of streamlining, simplifying, and as Melanie Benson would say, simplify to amplify, that we are simplifying it so that you can get to what you need right away to amplify your success.
Yeah, I also want to give a shout out to Lisa Rothstein. Thanks for being here. And, and Fran, she said, thank you. It sounds wonderful. She just hit join. So that's the key. That's all you have to do is go over to that Bitly link and click the join button. And then we'll preview over the next, what is it going to be in next half a day or so?
Yeah, we have, give it a little bit of time, but we'll make sure we go in there right now and start to accept you. But there's a regular schedule where we have somebody going in to accept, and that your membership does have to be verified. So your payment of $9.99 a month must be active. You'll be contacted if it's not. And so we want to make sure you...
I want to mention something about that $9.99 a month. Not only does it keep you active, but we keep promoting you. If you've been on WSA TV, for example, as long as you're an active Premier member, we keep posting your quotes. Remember, we have lots of great quotes from our members, and we have amazing content that you've created that we want to get out there. So we put it on our Facebook page, we put it on Instagram. You'll start seeing you out there. We keep it on the blog, as long as you're a paying member.
Yeah, absolutely. And also another great benefit with this group is it gives us the opportunity to hear what you want. As you know, since day one, Women Speakers Association was built on that collaborative basis of going to members first, saying, what do you need? And so everything you see happening in Women Speakers Association today has all been a result of members requesting that, and also members stepping up and wanting to build something and make something happen. Our whole Women's Speakers Association leadership team are members just like you, and they're contributing their expertise, their time to building a better and stronger community with what you need. So that's what I'm really happy about with this community, that we get to go in there and just say, hey, what do you need? And when that light bulb goes off, where's your bright idea? Let's put it out there. Anything else coming in?
No other comments are coming in yet, except lots of loves and likes. So
wow.
Thank you for the loves and the likes. I'm pinning the to the top the link so that you can get to that group, Premier Group. If you are a Premier member, if you want to become a Premier member, now that you've kind of your eyes have been open as to all the benefits. There's more benefits listed here at joinwsa.com. Seriously, it doesn't even cover all that you get between the connection and the connections you will make, the visibility opportunities you have to get involved, and now the kind of centralized place that we're going to have just for Premier members, so it won't be as overwhelming as this as we've heard people are experiencing now. So yeah, go to bit.ly.
And also another point is, just to remind everybody, Premier members, just because you move into that group, you will still have access to the large community. And we're actually going to be restructuring some of the threads in there, giving you more opportunity for exposure in there. So you will have choice, equal choice to use whatever group is best for you that meets your needs. And so don't think that you're being kicked out of one to go into another.
Yeah, it's like you get two for the price of one now. So, any other questions, people? We're gonna wrap up in a few minutes here, and it's just been nice to connect with everybody, but we're happy to take any questions, or if you just want to say hi, because this is all about connection. We're not abandoning this community group. We are keeping it alive and thriving. We're just adding another benefit to the Premier members.
Yeah, and the threads that have been going on within this group have been fantastic. I know a lot of people on the Get Booked Tuesday have found some great opportunity. I've just recently, I feel like I've had several conversations with members who have been connecting with one another, and they found one another on within the Facebook group. So that's really exciting to hear. I know that there's a lot of connections on. So we'd love to accelerate that process.
Just to recap again for anybody who's here, the big announcement is that we are adding a Facebook group for Premier members. So if you're a Premier member, you're paying that your regular $9.99, very amazing bargain of a price to join our Premier group, Premier membership, you get now access to the Premier group. So this group will remain. You can still stay in this community group, but we have a private Premier members group where we're going to enhance your visibility, deepen your connections. Watch this again once we're done, because Gail went through all the benefits that you get with the Premier group, the new one. And the bit.ly link is right below or to the side, however you're looking at today. If there are questions, feel free to put them in the box or message us. You can always email support@Women's Speakers Association too, if it's way after the fact that you're watching this. Anything else, Gail?
No, just happy to connect with all of you today, to see you out there. And thank you for listening in. And if you're an associate member, if you've been on the fence trying to decide if this is a good opportunity for you or not, remember, when you upgrade to Premier, that one-time fee of $99, you do have a 30-day money-back guarantee on that. What that means to you is that you can come in and get behind the curtain of the Premier members area and see what's going on. Because there's a lot that goes on that we don't show up to anybody until you're actually in. So you need to be able to, it gives you that opportunity to come in, check it out, see if it's right for you. So you have 30 days to do that. And if it's not, that's okay. We refund that $99. Okay. So we want to be fair with you to give you that opportunity. So if you want to do this, let's do it. Let's do it, and commit to your business, help it grow, help it thrive. Connect to these other powerful go-getter ladies that are right here in this community with you, because one thing I know for sure is they are women just like you. They have their message, and all I want to do is get it out, right? So we come together and we help one another do that.
Beautiful. It's been a great time of connection. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And we will see you over at the Premier Group. And remember, if you want to upgrade to Premier, join WSA.com. If you're already a Premier, go to the bit.ly link, which is bit.ly/Premier WSA. And we'll see you here, there, and everywhere almost.
Okay.
Bye for
Thanks,
now.
everybody.